guys, so welcome back, and in this video we want to create a responsive slider using this free plugin called Smart Slider 3. In one of my previous videos, I showed you how we created this simple slider with just images. Okay, so we want to create another one where we're going to start from scratch, and I'm going to be talking about the responsiveness, how to make it responsive on different devices. So we click on new project, create a new project, go with the default sizes. Okay, sorry, I think I have that. Okay, need to change this the project name. Why? Because I have another project with that name. So let's call this one sliders. Let's put S, sliders. Okay, then we go ahead and save this again. All right, so just click on add slide, and we take blank slide. Now on a blank slide, we edit the blank slide, and here we have a slide. So the background, I'm going to make it gradient. We can use image, we can use color, pick a specific color, but in this case we want it to be gradient, and we can choose the different ways that the colors will be mixed. Let's go for this. I think I love this. Colors, I'll go for let's say light blue, and the second color will be I don't know, yeah, I think this looks good. All right, so let's say this is a background. You can play around with this, twist them in different ways, like this, like this, or like this. So whichever way you want to go with it. Let me change this one. I think I should go for something greenish and maybe reddish. All right, so we have this, and then the next thing we have to do is to put in a row here. Put in a row, and the row will be in the middle here, and by default you can see it's 50% each for the two row. You can adjust that here the way you want, and let's say the gutter, that is the position, create space between the two columns, so you can adjust that. There should be just little space like this. All right, so then what do we have on each one? Let's say on the first column here we have a heading that says let me say best free free slider plugin. Okay, then maybe underneath I can bring in a text under it, and then can say here is the best free slider plugin for WordPress. Full stop. You should get it for your next project. Okay, right, so maybe I can cut this from here, right? So like this, and then I'll bring in next to it, I'll bring in a button. This is for button, put it below the text, and you can see the button is green, the background, so it's not really showing much. So let's go to style and change the background color, and let's say the order, since we have red here. Okay, so we can also decide to make it round or leave it like that in a rectangular form. But if you want it to be round, you can come here and choose something like this. We can also type in maybe let's say 40. Okay, and then go back to the content and change the button text and say you can say download now. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's go to this layer and go to let's say padding, make this 10 so that there is going to be space in between. Take this one as well, give padding of 10. So I think that space is enough, right? So now on this side, what do we insert? We can just let's assume I already have a slider that I've made before, or anything, since I don't have. Alright, so let me just come to this place and insert an image just for demonstration purpose. And then we have to come to the content here and click here, and then pick an image from our media library, or import a new one. Maybe I don't think, okay, this one, let's pick this one, because I've already removed the background of this, but the rest of them still have background, only this and this. So you can bring something like this. All right, so I think the work looks good. Okay, so like this. All right, so if we go ahead and save, then let's see what if is on a tablet. It still looks good. but maybe we want to like reduce the text a little bit, then we can click on this, and then we come to let me bring this up, come to style. So go to the device specific here, responsiveness on this tablet, so we can scale down this text a little. Should it be 2 line? I think it's okay at 70. 60 shows, or okay, we can still leave it like this on the tablet, and scale this one down as well. Yes, and for the button is okay. All right, so that is it. Let's go for mobile view, and as you can see, it's on 3 or 4 lines. Okay, so we have to also scale down this one, scale it down like this to 50%. Scale this down as well, okay, like this. So now for this to be on the same side with this, we have to go down to go back to click on this layer list, and then you remember that everything we have is in this row. So click on this row and go to content, and then you see wrap after. It's wrapping after 1 column, so we can make it 2, so that it only wraps after the 2 column. Okay, so I think this gives us the look we want. Then we go back to the scaling and scale down even more. Okay, so what if we scale down to like 30? Okay, no, it's too much. Let's say 26. Why I think you can still go with 30 like this, and this one that is on 60 can go down to as much as let's say 30. Okay, all right. Okay, best free. This is on 30. You can make it 22. I think it should be on 1 line, so let's just leave it at 20. It's still visible. Okay, what is happening? Okay, let's still reduce, but 10 is too small. What if we try 15? Yeah, okay, this other one, let's take a look. The padding that was here, the padding that was okay. On the first one, this padding, we can remove it. Okay, so this one looks better, but we can still scale down a little to 30, but the 30 is not looking good, so let's say 27. And 27 is on 3 lines, but the middle line is not okay, so we can go back to the content and then return this back, and that makes it better. And then we go for our button, go to style, the text as well. We can scale it down to I think 40 looks good. Okay, all right, so go ahead and save. All right, so go back to tab view, looks good, and desktop view, it also looks good. All right, so let me not forget this download, we can actually give it a link, can link it to maybe any of our posts by clicking on this plus sign. The list of your posts will appear here. Choose the post to link it to, or simply type in the URL manually, and you are done. Let me just go ahead and go back to this page of mine that is open here. Refresh this page. Refresh this page, then let's just say the outcome of what we've done. Click here, and you can search in case it's not appearing in your own, because I've used it earlier, that is why it's showing here. You can type in smart slider and you'll see smart slider 3, then select the slider you want to use, and that will be sliders, yes, and insert it. All right, so we can see that now. So let's go ahead and update. Okay, the last thing we want to do, okay, let me view this in another tab. Let me view this in another tab and see how, yeah, so it's looking very good. The last thing I want to do before leaving this this place is to go for the animation part of it. So what do we do? Since we've done this, I'm just going to come here and duplicate this slide. So you can make as many as possible for yourself, following the same method. We just go ahead and once we've done that, so we go ahead and save and go back. Go back to the slider home page. So here we have two slides, and then what do we do? Some of the settings we need to do here includes, if you look at it here, there's no any button because we only have one. But now that we have two, we can choose either this style of button or this style of button. Also, the autoplay, we have to enable it so that it will be switching on its own. 8,000 milliseconds is the default, which is 8 seconds, so we can change this to 3 or 4 seconds. Sorry, 4 seconds, that is 4,000, and that's that. Then we just go to animation, then is horizontal, we can say crossfade. Just can test them out and use the one you want. Okay, so once we've done that, let's go back and refresh this page. And see how the final look comes out. Okay, so it's cross-fading, but you know we have the same thing. Okay, but I think you can notice that. Okay, so let me change the animation so that probably let me see, horizontal reversed. Okay, let's use this. Let's save. Hope it's saved. No, it didn't save. Okay, so it's saving now. Okay, saved. So refresh and see the final work of what we've done. Okay, so you can see the effect now. Alright, so that wraps up this video. If this is your first time of watching my video, please subscribe to my channel. But if you are a returning viewer, or even both the new ones, please make sure you give this video a like so that more people can see this and it will be helpful to them. Okay, see you in another video. Thanks for watching.